The Chinese Grand Prix then is upon us once again, a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars break into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's Red Bull on pole, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Hamilton, Russell, Gasly, Ocon and Yuki Tsunoda, Magnussen, Zhou, Valtteri Bottas and Sainz. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Stroll, Albon, Mick Schumacher and Daniel Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Latifi and Robert Schwartzman. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to talk to you about Carlos Sainz. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed, they'll be starting out of position today due to power unit component changes. It's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in fourth, and the time last lap was a 1:45.8. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Position, front of the pack. Norris is behind you. Our gap behind is 9.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Awesome driving today. That's 4 race wins in a row.
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly... Here come today's winners.